Okay, my piece is a piece of marquetry, and first of all, I don't draw. So what this is from a paint by numbers, like a paint set. And because like everything else, you trace it, and you can't get the kind of detail. Well, I sort of like doing the detail. And right down to, if you look down here, you can see the footprints in the snow. And everything is the wood colors. Like for instance, here in the jacket, trying to get some texture in it, I used bloodwood. But I had some that was a little bit lighter and some that's a bit darker. So I try to blend them to get the texture into it. I did all the cutting with a marquetry blade, or a jeweler's blade, or a knife. And the only finish on that is satin urethane. And guess that's about it. Any questions?
That's incredible detail.
Oh. Yeah.
I was looking at that and I don't even know where you begin to start with that. We had somebody doing marquetry here as a demonstration a couple of years ago, Kevin, and that's an incredible piece of work done.
Yeah, you can see here in up on the stage, like the jacket, how it has two shades. That's why I said I was trying to get texture into it, eh? Wow. And then some of the woods is pretty interesting. Like the gray of the glass is hairwood, and what that is that sycamore will, if it's by an iron ore deposit, will absorb some of the iron ore. And you know how when you put a nail into a piece of wood, and it gets old and it gets black? Well, that's what it does. It absorbs the iron ore and it stains the wood. So it can happen naturally. But this is, of course, manipulated, and they manufacture it that way.
But I'm just looking at the little bits of snow hanging off of the bottom of the window and the shading that you have. It blew me away. How thick is the wood? You're working basically with a veneer?
It's all veneer, commercial veneer. I don't make my own veneer or anything. Even then, you'll find that it has different thicknesses, and that's one of your struggles with it. And the gentleman who taught me how to do this said, don't sand it, just clean off the best you can. Well, I have to sand it, okay? I don't listen to any of his rules. And I do know that when you sand through something, oh, it hurts so bad.
Now, what sort of glue?
Just white glue. And the advantage of using white glue is that it dries clear. So if you have a little glue come through, hopefully it hides it. The other thing you can do too, and I haven't done this yet, but I've heard of doing epoxy with a little bit of black dye in it, and that'll give you black lines if you want to have your lines accent something.
Now, I'm thinking, I've done just my first intarsia, and I'm thinking of how you get thick pieces of wood to fit together, and it just blows me away to think of how you cut all of those individual thin pieces and got such precise fits. How long would that have taken?
If I had to take a guess on how many hours I put in this one piece, I'm going to say around 60. And how you work with the wood is veneer is very brittle, okay? So you tape it. So I use what I found to be the best dollar store paint grade tape, because it sticks well, but it doesn't peel the fibers off the wood. And then you use veneer tape on it. So like basically on the back, you put pieces, like all my pieces are cut together. And I cut at an angle, like 12 degrees, so I can wedge my piece in from the back, and that fills in the gaps between the cuts. And you end up with no real line, Sometimes you got to use like your wallpaper roller, get that piece in there, And I also use, like trying to get some of these fine details, I use a visor that has the magnifying glasses. And even then, sometimes your eyes sort of do a little job on you, But yeah, and then let's see.
Anyone else questions? Thanks, Don.
Okay, thank you.